Hey everybody, welcome back to Prince's Friend. I am your host, Prince's Friend. Today I am going to be doing a video about Andre Cymone, who we all know left the band due to irreconcilable differences with Prince. And there's been an interview here, an interview there, but not really that much all in one central place kind of about why he ended up leaving Prince pretty much right before he started to get really big. He left around Dirty Mind time. And the crazy thing is, there's not just one reason. If you want to stay in the loop, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you are notified directly whenever we put out a new video. Now the first question really is, who is Andre Cymone? And we kind of need to go over that just so that those of you who may not know kind of understand what this video is about, obviously. So Andre Cymone, his actual name is Andre Simon Anderson. Prince renamed him as Andre Cymone in kind of the same way that Bobby Z and, everybody else got cool new names that were new wave and all that stuff. Andre Cymone is one of Prince's childhood friends. They were in their very first band together called Grand Central, later became Champagne, and when Prince hit it big, Andre became Prince's bassist. That said, they actually have a very similar upbringing, living only houses away in Minneapolis from each other, both being talented multi-instrumentalists with aspirations of something bigger. They both wanted to get rich and famous and be these big artists who were creating constantly, and they both had these same stars in their eyes, which was why they got along. Their relationship was akin to blood brothers, especially when Prince was kicked out of his house by his dad when he was younger, and guess who he went to go stay with? He went and stayed with Andre and his mom, and they practiced together in the basement for hours, long after everybody else went to sleep, and this really helped to form their kinship with each other. And now that we know who he is, let's go ahead and talk about why he left, because it sounds like everything's super peachy. They're two peas in a pod and everything couldn't be better, except that there were some cracks in that relationship pretty early on. So I have three reasons here, the main reasons why they ended up breaking up, and I don't know if there are more, but from my research, these are the three core ones. So reason number one, when Prince got his deal with Warner Brothers, Andre reportedly had a huge grudge about it. This was partly due, again, that he felt they were equals, while Prince went out of his way to step into the limelight, make himself seem like he was the star, even though everybody in his bands, everybody could play all the instruments, everybody could sing, everybody could do everything, but Prince made himself more appealing, I guess, to the eye, made better connections, put himself out there more, maybe. And even though Andre went on and was hired by Prince to be his bassist, Andre on stage would go out of his way to try and steal that spotlight back. He would try to outdo Prince on stage at Prince's show. Prince is also quoted as saying that Andre always played on the beat, while Prince actually liked his bass playing slightly offbeat. This, in addition to Andre continuously trying to steal the spotlight, trying to ham it up for reporters and fans, it really made Andre and Prince gain a bit of a rivalry, but it wasn't really a friendly rivalry. While this was electric for us to watch on stage, it actually made the live shows amazing. It started a chain reaction that couldn't be stopped between these two performers. So reason number two is that reportedly Andre was the first one to meet Morris Day and bring him into the social circles. After many talks, Andre and Prince supposedly came up with the idea of the time, and were even supposed to oversee that project together. In an upset, however, Prince kind of just took it all over. He took over the time, wrote all the songs, arranged everything, hired all the bandmates, did everything, and he separated himself even more from Andre, which was a sad thing to do because it was something that was a bit of a passion project for the two of them, and Andre felt that it was kind of swept from underneath him. Then we get to the third reason, which is most likely the biggest reason, and that's why I saved it for last, is that Andre believed that Prince stole the bass line to Do Me Baby from him. And this bass line was one that he was planning to use on a demo reel that he was trying to use to get his own deal, which you could imagine would piss just about anybody off. So I can see this from two angles, and this is not me trying to take a side either way, but I can kind of see both sides of this. The first side is that Prince just flat out stole it. It was a good bass line, and he wanted it. There's even a story, and I don't know if it's true, but I've read it a couple of different places, that when Andre confronted Prince about it, after not being given credit for the bass line, Prince responded with, "Who's gonna believe you?" And if that's true, then that is a hashtag dick thing to do, bringing that one back. Now, the second way that you can kind of look at this situation is that they were close. They practiced together all the time. They were in each other's lives from sun up to sundown. Anytime one of them picked up the instrument, the other one picked up the instrument. They collaborated so much that Prince may have thought that he came up with it, and Andre believed that he did. I've seen these types of co-collaboration kind of things happen before, but it's sad when you can see them ruining relationships, especially when they're as deep as they obviously were between Prince and Andre. So in a crazy upset, Andre did leave the band. He was replaced with Brown Mark, who is an amazing bassist as well. Reportedly, he and Prince would talk every now and again, but never for long and never about music. Andre did eventually get his own contract. He went on to release several albums, to mostly mild success, but they were still original. They had his flavor. They felt like Prince because his and Prince's style were so similar. On Andre Cymone's second album, Andre's mom actually reached out to Prince for a song, hoping that a nod from Prince would help catapult Andre's career even just a little bit. And Andre begrudgingly took the song and did it, and it was called The Dance Electric, and it became his most successful single, reaching number 10 on the US charts. And shortly after that, he kind of stopped doing solo music. My thought is that that's likely because, once again, Prince seemed to be outshadowing him even on his own album. He did go on to do music production and songwriting, working with well-known groups such as Tiffany, Pebbles, Adam Ant, even produced Jody Watley, who he later married and had a kid with. He did make a return to his solo career in 2012, contributing a song called America to President Obama's re-election campaign, and he released his latest album in 2017. That's called 1969. It's really good. You should check it out. I believe it's on Apple Music, Spotify, Google Music, all those things. He's been super busy, both professionally and personally, even doing a brief tour with the New Power Generation. But the rift between Andre and Prince ran very deep. In an interview with Star Tribune, he did confess that after he left Prince's band in 1981, he stopped listening to Prince's music altogether. And with a relationship that broken, it's no wonder why Andre Cymone left Prince's band. So tell me what you think about Andre leaving Prince's band. Did I miss something? Let me know down in the comments. We can continue the discussion there. I am wearing my Work It Like a Job t-shirt from the Prince podcast. I do just want to give a shout out to Michael Dean. I love you, brother. Also, if you're not already following me, go ahead and check out the Twitter and the Instagram. And if you want to support the channel, don't forget to check out our Patreon at patreon.com/princessfriend. I do want to take a moment to thank our two new patrons, Joe Dickinson and Nadine Rivers. Thank both of you for joining the Patreon. And as always, may you live to see the dawn. You know, something I don't often ask you guys all to do, but share these videos. It's super duper important, and it's what real friends do. So share these everywhere, and we can keep growing this community, and I'll see you in the next video.